election manifesto. When these promises will be printed, that particular printed material is called election manifesto. Now all that promises, they will become the basis to install when they become to power and form the government. Now what will happen when these party, they will become in majority, or they will become in power, or when they make that form of government, that time the citizens, they will start checking that whether this government, as they have promised, they have started working, doing, or working that particular work or not. In other words, we can say that they want to make their policy the policy of new government. Means what they are doing, political parties are doing, they are making policies so that they can make the new government. Now we are having some functions or role of political parties. First is to form public opinion. Now as you all know that common people, they are not very much educated, or they are not very much aware about the problems related to politics. So what happened? Because of that, they are not able to take or make any kind of opinion on the basis of their knowledge. So what these political parties are doing, they are presenting their problems, they are presenting the problem of the country to these people in a very simple language, means in a language in which they can understand, and they make the people aware of all political activities. Now these political parties also convey their views related to the various problems with the help of means of communication like newspaper, magazines, public meetings, dramas, etc. And they also try to mold here, you can say, try to influence the public in future in their favor. What they are trying to do, first they are telling that problem, and after that they are giving its solution and trying to make or mold the public opinion in favor of that there, so that in future that particular citizens or people, they will elect these parties only to form a government. Second is to contest elections. Now in an age of indirect democracy, as practiced today, the day-to-day administration is carried on by representatives elected by the people. Means that people, they are representing, they are selecting or electing the personnel, those who are acting as the representative, and they will do work of the people. Now in this scenario, these political parties, they contest election and they try to get their candidate elected. Like if two parties are there, party A and party B, now both parties, they will try to get their candidates elected. What will happen, as their elected their candidates will be elected, that will help them to form a government. Now what they will do for this, first of all they will start the publishing their election manifestos. Election manifesto means that their promises or the programs that is written on the paper. So first they will publish their election manifesto, and after that, with the help of this, they will start spreading awareness about their policies. Means whichever policies they have framed and they have written in that election manifesto, they will start spreading awareness and start telling about their policies to the citizen. And for this, what they will do, they will held public meetings and procession. Procession means a number of people or vehicles that will move forward in a proper orderly way. So this kind of meetings and procession they will do, so that people will be aware of their policies. Now the qualities of their candidates are highlighted. Maximum they will highlight their qualities. Why? Because the people, they will be impressed by their qualities and they will vote for them. Next is to give political education to people. Now, the success of democracy, that is totally depending upon the political awakened citizens. When citizens will be awakened, they will properly use the power of their right to vote. And if the people, they will be lacking in political education, then what will happen? They will not elect a good candidate, and anyone he will elect, and that particular person, a particular leader, if he is not able to run the government properly, then everything will be ruined. Now, there are different methods of spreading political education. In that, political parties, they are involving in this kind of political spreading political education, and for this what they are doing, they are showing and they are telling the people about the problems of their country, and by this they are making the citizens well aware. Now they are making aware about the problems plus and rights and duties of the citizens there. Next is to make responsible and responsive government. Now as free and fair election will be there, because that candidate, that is, citizens, they will elect their leaders on the basis of their right to vote, and as these good leaders will be elected, that they will produce good government there. Now, as in every election, there are two parties, majority party and minority party. Now, what will happen? Majority party, they will form the government and they will start working. And the next party, that is minority, they performs the role of opposition. Means they are continuously checking the work of the majority party or the party who is in rule. Now, what will happen if that minority party, they will not perform their work? So that majority party, they will not have any kind of fear, and then they will become very irresponsible, and they can do any kind of act for their benefit. Now here the main role is with opposition party. What they have to do, they have to use and they have to see and they have to keep eye on the work of ruling party, so that they will not do any kind of blunder means a clumsy mistake, so they will not do any kind of blunder mistake of government. Next is to provide a link between the people and the government. Now as this ruling party, they are conveying the policies of the government to the people, and second, they are conveying problems of the people to the government. So in this manner, that ruling party, they are doing a work of link between the people and the government. Now this political party, they are also making the people aware of the weaknesses of the government, and they are conveying the problem of the people to the government. Now this opposition party, they are continuously keeping eye on the work of ruling party. If the ruling party will not do proper work, then opposition party, they can have the order that they can elect, and they can start making the people aware, so that in next election this opposition party may have the chance to form a government there. Next is economic and social reforms. Now, for boost their popularity, political party launched campaign to remove social evils. What that political parties are doing, as they have made many programs and policies to run their government, besides this, they are launching or they are starting new campaigns, so that whichever social evils are there, that can be easily eradicated. Few that social evils that our government, that our country is facing is casteism, dowry. Dowry means the property or money that is brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage. And next is female infanticide, means killing of female child. Here, role of opposition. The importance of role of the opposition can be grouped under the following headings. Now, few importance and role of opposition we are having. First of all is check on the misuse of powers. As the opposition parties, they are keeping a permanent check on the work of the government. Why? Because if they will not check the work of that ruling party, they will do whatever they want. So for make them fearful. Why? Because if that ruling party they will not do work properly, then this opposition party they can arise question regarding that. Second is spread of political consciousness. Now these political parties, what they are doing, they are making people aware about the problems of the country, and they are trying to sort out they are trying to make opinion so that the citizens they can try to sort out that problem. Now all because of this consciousness, all that citizens they will be aware about the political policies and the programs which are running by the government. Next is protection of rights and liberties. Now, as opposition parties, they are not allowing the government to violate these rights and liberties. So, each and every person they are having their rights and liberties, they can use it, and political parties they are not having that courage because of the fear of that opposition party to deny this kind of rights. Next is ventilating the grievances of the people. Ventilating means to hear and sort out the problem. Grievances means the problems. So here what these opposition parties are doing, they are trying to hear and understand the problems and trying to sort out that particular problem. And for this they are continuously talking, and they are connecting the people from time to time, and they are conveying to the to uh, to the government. Now for this purpose they use different platforms within the outside and legislature. For all these things they are using few modes, that is like making procession, as I have explained, that rallies or people and the vehicle they are moving all together in a proper manner. Then they are having get articles, they are getting published in newspaper, then stage plays, giving television interview, etc. Last is the formation of public opinion. Now if that political parties, as they are doing every check, they are checking all the work of the ruling party. If this opposition party they are failing to do, then what will happen? The party which is in power, they will continue to dominate the people, or they will continue to do the work according to their will. Now for because of this what will happen, that government they will become weaker and weaker by the time. So this public opinion is giving a very much that is becoming very helpful for the opposition party for forming the opinion of the people, so that in future this opposition party may get chance to form a government.